That players can train for 6 months and come to conditions like this, but hopefully it's as good for one as the other, and we won't blame the conditions in the end. Holly Burton is the referee, and without further ado, we'll give you the teams. First of all, St. Michael's. One change to St. Michael's team. Number 2, Pádraig Mashiri does not play. Number 17, JJ Keeney is in his place. St. Michael's in the green and red and Mayo. In goals is Roy Donnellan. The full back line is now JJ Keeney, number 17. Full back is Conor King, and left full back Darragh Cox. The half back line on the right is Conor McDermott, and the centre is Anthony Farry, the captain. On the left is David Guckie. Centre field is Ian Cooney and Dermot Lane. The half forward line is Ronan Cox on the right, Kevin Guckie, number 11 in the centre, and Maurice Martin, the free taker, number 12 on the left. Top of the right is Niall Roach. Full forward is Pat Simon, and top of the left is Gavin Curley. Kilglass Gaels team in goal is Sean Davis. They're lining out as selected, sponsored by Cox's Bar and Lounge in Roscommon. Right full back is Thomas Tye, full back is Ray Lannon, and left full back is Vinnie Murphy. The half back line on the right is Martin McHugh, and the centre is Tommy Deehan, on the left is Thomas Stifley. Tommy Deehan captains the team from centre half back. Midfield is Pádraig Nugent and Joey Casey. The half forward line on the right is Trevor McDonough, and the centre is Dermot Washington, on the left is Thomas Tully. Top of the right is Nigel Bushell, full forward is Tommy Washington, and top of the left is Jim Tye. A fairly stiffish breeze that seems to be blown from one corner to the other. It's not blown directly into one goal, but we'll see as the game develops. The Castlereagh Pipe and Reed band playing out in the centre of the field to the rendering of Slieve na Mon. We're a long way from Tipperary in this pleasant surroundings of Ballinameen. The first time for Ballinameen to host a county final. Unfortunately, yesterday was such a terrible day. They have a lovely setup here, but unfortunately the conditions did not suit them as Kilglass Gaels come out of the field, led by their captain Tommy Deehan. And listen to the roar as Kilglass Gaels come out of the field, and they seem to have the bulk of this up to 10 points in the first round. In the next round in Tarmanbarry, they had a very convincing victory over St. Pauli's on the score of 2-14 to 11 points. And the semi-final, once again, they had a convincing victory, although they struggled for a while in the second half over St. Dominic's by 12 points to 8. St. Michael's on the way to the final, struggled very much against second-string Roscommon Gaels in the first round. At half-time in that game, they were led by 8 points to 2, but they recovered to win by 12 points to 10. In the quarter-final, they had a convincing victory then over St. Crohn's by 13 points to 7. And in the semi-final here, just 2 weeks ago, they defeated St. Barry's on the score of 1 goal and 12 points to 8 points. So the scene is set. Kilglass Gaels in the first intermediate final ever for their club. 14 years ago, they won the junior championship. Tommy Deehan was left half forward on that team that day. He was captain also, a young lad of 19 years of age. 14 years later, Tommy, much wiser, much more experienced, mans a centre half back breadth, and Kilglass will look to him to lay the foundations for victory today. Left full back today is Vinnie Murphy. In 1985, Vinnie was left half back on that junior team. Jim Tye, left half forward, left full forward today, was a sub on that team. They're the people, they're the remains of the 1985 team as their Kilglass Gaels subs and mentors come over to the sideline. Expertise as Kilglass Gaels strive to win their first intermediate championship. Managing St. Michael's today is Kevin O'Rourke, a Garda based in Carrick-on-Shannon, but a native of Granard, and Kevin won some county championship medals with Granard in County Longford. As the clouds gather in the background, and it won't be long, I think, until we have another downpour in Ballinameen. The rest of the Kilglass Gaels panel: number 16 is Sean Washington, number 17 Adrian Lannon, 18 is Jared Nugent, 19 is David Kelly, 20 is Seamus Lannon, 21 is Peter Diffley, 22 is David McHugh, 23 is his brother Brendan, 24 is Barry Feeney, 25 is Finton Cruz, Michael Diffley is 26 and Damien Davis is 27. Selectors on the Kilglass Gaels team is Peter Bulger and Parks Reynolds. Thomas Tully coming over looking for water, as this is a very, very nervous time. Players only hoping that the referee can call them up and they can get on with the game, and I'm sure there's many Phil out there who would only love to get back to go to the toilet at the present time. The umpires dressed for the occasion, all dressed in waterproof trousers and coats, and I'm sure they're going to need it before this match is over. Tommy Dean practicing his 45-metre freeze. Tommy, you pulled Kilglass Gaels out of many a tight struggle with some of them pile drivers from 50, 60 yards out. Tommy is likely to kick that ball over the bar. The team's been called over to line up behind the band, and in a few short moments we'll have the parade. Anthony Ferry both line with the referee Holly Burden as he goes to toss the coin. Let's see who's going to win the toss, because the elements will favour the team who is playing away from the road goal. Aidan Tully going out to collect the team sheets, as Willie Hegarty has been called ashore from Shannon's side to give his report from Ballinameen. It appears at this stage as Kilglass Gaels will be playing against the breeze in the first half, but time alone will tell as the teams line up behind the band. The press arrive, the band is ready to roll. And the last intermediate final of the millennium is about to take place. The 1999 intermediate football final, behind the teams led by Tommy Deehan for Kilglass Gaels and Anthony Ferry for St. Michael's. The crowd will rise to the occasion. The blue and yellow of Kilglass, the green and red of St. Michael's. Indirectly, these clubs have clashed on many occasions. The most famous one of all was 33 years ago in 1966, when it took 4 draws and extra time in the last match to separate the teams. That final was played in Carrick in front of 2,500 people, when St. Barry's, which was a combination of Kilglass and St. Carmen Barry at that time, beat St. Michael's by 2-8 to 14 points. We'll look back on the Michael's team at that time: Mickey and John Cox, Raymond Sheeran and Adrian Sheeran, Charlie Morton, Donald Conlon, Aidan Flynn, Billy O'Hara, all men who wore the green and red with distinction. Some of the Kilglass players who were played on that occasion are here today: Anthony McHugh, James Cox, John McGowan, Paddy Gearty, Johnny McHugh, to name but a few. All those people who played their part in that memorable game in Carrick-on-Shannon 33 years ago. As the band comes in front of us, and if we look at the back, the county councillor from Castlereagh, Mr. Football himself, Danny Burke, as he beats out the tune, and the roar of the crowd tells it all. The flags are waving, In an hour and 10 minutes, some of those flags will be waving even higher. Some of them will be dropped at half-mast. Let's hope it's the blue and yellow of Kilglass that'll be waving proudly in the air. Players jumping up in the air, the tension, the nerves. Gavin Curley, number 15, the last man round there, another man that Kilglass Gaels has to watch very carefully, as in the semi-final against the Barrys, he created havoc. Thomas Tye today has got the duty of minding that man, but it's down to a 15-man outfit. It's not down to one or two. It's going to take 15 and probably 3 subs to win this title for either St. Michael's Hall or Kilglass Gaels from Roscommon. And so the mighty huddle is starting. Kilglass Gaels lining up on the 50-yard line, the 45-metre line on the road end. St. Michael's on their 45-metre line at the other end. As the crowd stands.
Yes, indeed, hopefully St. Michael's are the best today, which you can never tell.
For the playing of our national anthem. There's the roar. They'll come on, the Gaels come on, St. Michael's. St. Michael's sponsored by King Moffat, Kilglass Gaels sponsored by Cox's Bar and Rooski. And if you look across, you'll see the yellow shirts that were sponsored by Tommy Cox. That's very easily seen here today. So looks of whatever advantages in the breeze in the first half, it will be favouring Kilglass Gaels. Holly Burton calls for a ball as the rain comes down. Now what a pity for an intermediate final that promised so much that the conditions is so bad. Kevin O'Rourke, the manager of St. Michael's, shouting encouragement from the sidelines, saying let's go from the start. Jimmy Gatwin doing likewise for Kilglass Gaels on the other side. The first 10 minutes will be vital as Thomas Diffley comes back. No, let's stay from the outside. Whatever breeze is in it, St. Michael's has it in the first half. Holly Burden, the throw in and the 1990 final is on. The ball breaking up to Kevin Gucking. Kevin sends it back to Cooney. Cooney gets it up the centre. Out comes Vinnie Murphy. It hops of his chest. The ball is broken down to Morris Martin. Morris being tackled here. Being shuffled. He looks to be holding on. He gives the ball to Pat Simon. Pat is on the 40-metre line. He gets the ball out to Kevin Gucking. Kevin takes a shot. It's a high one, dropping right in towards the goal. A dangerous ball. The ball is dropped out over the end line and it's gone wide. So the first wide of the game for St. Michael's. A dangerous ball, and let's say from the outset that breeze is very, very strong. That ball hung in the air from 40 metres out. It dropped in, but dropped out to the left and it dropped wide. Sean Davis to take the kick out. Sean, who has spent the last 48 hours in bed. Let's hope that hasn't taken its toll here today. Standing way back up against the wire. Sean kicking against the breeze. Drops it out towards the left. The ball is broken loose inside to Kevin Gucking. Kevin gets the ball back into Dermot Land. Dermot Land being tackled by Tommy Dean. He turns, he kicks it, but that ball is gone out to the right and it's gone wide. St. Michael's, the first two attacks have gone Gone each side of the uprights, and that's not a good sign for a start off. The breeze that's in it, St. Michael's would want to be taking advantage of that breeze, as Sean Davis once again prepares to kick out that ball from the edge of the Fallarella. The rain comes down, the breeze is blowing, facing him.
Goalie Sean Davis. Kick out this ball.
Up he comes and he kicks it. This one has gone out towards the right. The ball out towards Pádraig Nugent. Well held by Pádraig Nugent. Stepping inside his man. Coming toward it. Hand up along the sideline. He gets the ball back into the centre to Mark McHugh. Mark McHugh's kick is blocked down. Martin sees to hold on to his man. He recovers well. He goes back. The slippy conditions. He falls on the ground. He gets the ball back to Dermot Washington. Dermot gives it back to Raymond Lannon. Raymond struggles. He falls on the ground, but he's getting up. He's recovered. He gets the ball back into Dermot Washington against, and the referee has deemed that he has held on the ball too long. It's a free in for St. Michael's from the 21-metre line out, about 15 yards in from the near sideline. Kilglass Gaels trying to play the ball out of fences. The breeze is very strong, you can understand that, but they must get that ball more faster out of fence. Martin McHugh's kick was blocked down. Dermot Washington recovered, gave back to Raymond Lannon. He fell back to Dermot Washington, who was deemed to hold on to the ball too long as Michael Martin takes the kick. It's high and it's wide, and that's the 3 wides for St. Michael's in the first few minutes of the game. Roughly 2.5 minutes gone. St. Michael's dominating the first 2.5 minutes, but they have nothing to show on the scoreboard. Once again, Sean Davis getting lots of practice, the busiest man in St. Ballinameen today. Standing up against the wire, up he comes, and the referee is calling the forwards out. They're standing too near. The ball is kicked out. Tommy Deehan going for the ball, but the ball is breaking out to Dermot Land. Dermot takes it, and that one is gone. Hits the upright. Thomas Tye going back for the ball. So going back for him is Niall Roach. Thomas got the ball. He gives it to Raymond Lannon. Raymond coming out with the ball. He loses it. He's fouled under the free out for Kilglass Gaels. A free out for Kilglass Gaels. Once again, St. Michael's dominating in around the half-forward line in midfield. Kilglass Gaels has got a grip. The only thing about it, Kilglass Gaels have options if things are not running right around the centre of the field, but we'll tell you about that in a moment as Raymond Lannon prepares to take the kick from the 21-metre line. Raymond, a strong kicker of a dead ball. Let's hope he gets this one out past midfield. It's a good one. It's dropping way up the field. Joey Casey going up for it. The ball is broken down. Trevor McDonough's got the ball. He's fouled. He's fouled into the free for Kilglass Gaels. Tommy Deehan, another expert at the dead ball. Tommy should drop this in around the 21-metre line if he goes for distance. Tommy looks to kick it. He kicks the ball in. All up towards Tommy Washington, the danger man of the Kilglass Gaels team. Tommy has got the ball. He's on the 14-metre line, out towards the sideline. He sells a dummy and he gives his man. He's beat some love. He's gone in on the wing and he's fouled. A good sign for Kilglass Gaels. A ball played out in the open space as Tommy Washington grabbed the ball. Sold his dummy, came in and was pulled down. A chance for Nigel Bushell now to give Kilglass Gaels the lead. This will be a tremendous point for Kilglass Gaels. They got it. As Nigel Bushell takes the kick, he kicks it high and it's over the bar. The first score of the game. The first attack and the first score of the game by Nigel Bushell for Kilglass Gaels. After about 4 minutes of play, Kilglass Gaels leads by 1 point to 0. The wides tally is Michael's 3, Kilglass Gaels none. The score is Kilglass Gaels 1, Michael's 0. This should be a long kick out as the breeze is behind him. Rory Donnellan on the 21-metre line. He kicks it up into the centre of the field. The wing brings it. Up goes Joey Casey. Well held by Joey Casey. Gives it to Pádraig Nugent. Pádraig a high one up into the corner. Tommy Washington breaks the ball down. He's got it. He seems to have the beaten of the ball. He sends it to Nigel Bush. Nigel on the 40-metre line, turning inside. Nigel high, and Nigel over the bar. Another score. 2 attacks and 2 points for Kilglass Gaels. Both scored by Nigel Bushell. And the warning signs is there for St. Michael's already. Tommy Washington, both balls played up to him. He beat the full back easily on both occasions. Got in that to Nigel Bushell. Turning on his favourite left. High and over the bar. 5 minutes gone. Kilglass Gaels 2 points. St. Michael's no score. The kick out from the 20-metre line. Roy Donnellan to take it. High up into the centre of the field. Dermot Land. Well held there by Dermot Land. Fouled by Pádraig Nugent. Kicks it along inside. Away goes Pádraig Nugent, the ball breaking into Pat Simon. Pat with a chance. The ball is half blocked down. Up goes Tommy Deehan. The ball is broken out. And the free There's a free in. I don't know what that's for, but Holly Burton has seen something in there, and this is a chance for St. Michael's to open their account.
This will be a relatively straightforward kick for Morris.
Morris Sheridan with the chance to narrow the gap here for St. Michael's. He's on the 21-metre line, dead straight in the front of the goals. The elements in his favour.
He knows where he wants to kick it. He runs up. He kicks it.
Kicks it high and it's over the bar. A point for St. Michael's. 2 points to 1 and roughly 7 minutes gone in the first half. Sean Davis this time to kick the ball out from the 20-metre line. And the rain still keeps pouring down in Ballinameen.
Davis once again.
The crowd, I'm sure, have been bigger if the elements were a little better, but I'm sure that the vocal crowd that's here today is adding to the occasion. Sean Davis kicks it up, a good one up into the centre of the field. Parry Nugent, Dermot Land knocks it down. The ball breaking loose inside to Ian Cooney. Cooney being tackled by Dermot Washington. The ball is off the ground and a free for Kilglass Gaels. That ball was picked off the ground there by Morris Martin. Parry Nugent takes the kick, a quick one, up to Nigel Bushell. Nigel see the pushing man, but he gets away with it. Tommy Washington gets the ball inside to Thomas Tully going inside. Thomas is through. It must be a goal. Yes, a goal for Kilglass. A great goal. A great ball inside by Tommy Washington. Once again, Tommy Washington, the danger man. An inch perfect pass. Out came the goalie. Thomas Tully beat him to it, and the ball is in the back of the net. 8 minutes gone. 1 goal and 2 points for Kilglass Gaels. 1 point for St. Michael's. Kilglass Gaels mentors very happy with that one, and who wouldn't be? That will settle the nerves as Roy Donnelly kicks the ball on the centre of the field. Parry Nugent. Oh, Thomas Diffley has the ball run away from. It goes inside Ian Cooney. Ian playing the ball out towards Gavin Curley. Gavin the danger man. Graham Alana is allowing it, but he gets inside. He's gone right through. He's on the 14-metre line. He's inside. He takes a shot, and it's over the bar. Over the bar for St. Michael's. So both forwards seem to be very sharp at this occasion. 1-2 go to Kilglass. 2 points to Kilglass Gaels. 2 points to St. Michael's. Sorry about that. It's 2 points to St. Michael's.
St. Michael's now under slight bit of pressure, but there's plenty of time to go yet, and that will have to get down at the end.
A switch in the St. Michael's team. Gavin Curley has gone in full forward, and Pat Simon has gone out left corner. Sean Davis take the kick out. Not a bad one into the centre of the field. Up they go for the ball broken down inside. Once again it's Morris Martin. Morris is going right through. He's on the 21-metre line. It's high and it's wide. Kilglass Gaels midfield not dominating as they did against Joseph's, Dominic's or Foley's, but it's early in the game yet.
Davis yet again.
Sean Davis once again to take the kick out. About 10 minutes gone in the first half. The referee has gone in. He's having a chat, I think. Gavin Curley seems to be...
The new full forward for St. Michael's, which is Gavin Curley, the number 15, and the fullback for Kilglass, which is Sean
The referee have a quiet words in both ears. No bookings, no nothing like that. No rancor in this game as Sean Davis prepares to take the kick out. Kilglass Gaels wants to get a grip here on the half-back line and midfield. The ball is kicked out. It's dropping on the 45-metre line. Once again it's knocked down. Once again it's cool. It's Pat Simon. Pat Simon is high, but it's gone out to the left and it's gone wide. And St. Michael's kicking a lot of wides in this first half, but it's early in the game yet. I'm sure Sean Davis would prefer if he wanted to kick out so many balls, a man that was in bed for 48 hours. This is a job in itself.
Plenty of work to do so far in this county intermediate final.
Up it comes, out here to a bad one out, dropping out on the 21-metre line. Morris Martin has gone into it. He's got the ball up along the wing. He's gone into the corner. He's been tackled in there. He kicks the ball outside. Parry Nugent trying to get the ball away, but Parry runs one side of it, and in comes Gavin Curley, and Gavin has picked the ball off the ground as a free out for Kilglass. One, 2 to 2 points. Raymond Lana to take the free from outside the 20-metre line. Holly Burton standing in the centre of the field.
Lana now to go back to Kilglass. Steps up to take this free.
The rain has stopped, but the breeze is blowing strong as Raymond kicks that ball way up along the wing. Joey Casey going up for it, but the ball is broken away. Up goes Trevor McDonough. The ball out towards Park Nugent. Trevor McDonough has got the ball. Well taken up there by Trevor McDonough. He's got the ball out here on the wing. Gives it back inside to Martin McHugh, and Martin loses the ball. That's the second time, but he's fouled. He's fouled. Martin, I'm sure, will leave this ball to Tommy Deehan, or is Park Nugent going to take it? Tommy is going to take it, and I'm sure once again that ball will be played up into the corner and once again to try to find Tommy Washington. This time the centre half back Anthony Farry goes back to cover that space. Tommy to take the kick. A long one up into the corner. Once again Tommy Washington going out for it. But the ball is broken in there by David Gucking. David is fouled and there's a free out for St. Michael's. 5 points to 2, 1-2 to 2 points as St. Michael's come on the attack, but that ball is wasted, given to Tommy Dean. Tommy Watcher, Tommy giving a solar and gives the ball straight into Dermot Land's free hand. The ball is played up along the wing. Gavin Hurley seemed to throw that ball back to Donald Cox. Donald Cox is going inside. The ball inside to Morris Martin. Morris with a chance of a goal. The ball is blocked down. It goes into Anthony Roach. Pat Simon has got the ball. He's on the 21-metre line. His shot is blocked down. Well defended. The ball is blocked in towards the goal. And out comes Kilglass Gaels. Well defended by Kilglass Gaels. A goal looked to be on there, but very good defending by Kilglass Gaels in the end. Very good defending by Kilglass Gaels. Raymond Lannon placing the ball on the 13-metre line to take this kick out. Gavin Curley, his man, standing all on his own, 45 metres out, so Raymond has got to get that ball past the middle of the field. Up he comes, he kicks it way up in the centre of the field. Park Nugent knocks the ball down, back goes Tommy Dean. Tommy once again, the conditions are terrible. He kicks it straight up again, the Michael's man. It's a foot block, so it's a free for Kilglass Gaels on the 45-metre line. A lot of nerves out there on both sides not playing the football that brought them here, but then a county final is a county final, and Tommy Dean with a chance this time to put Kilglass Gaels on the final on the attack. Once again St. Michael's bringing their man back in front of Tommy Washington. This ball is kicked up along the wing. Tommy Washington, away goes Tommy Washington. He gets the ball back to Conor King. Conor has lost the ball. Conor has got the ball. He gives it to JJ Carney. The ball has come off the it looked to appear to come off the St. Michael's man. It has come off the Kilglass Gaels man. The referee has said it's St. Michael's ball, and the ball is played up into the centre. Dermot Washington hitting Anthony Ferry, chest on there, and the ball is kicked way up the field. Holding on to the ball very long. He gets the ball across to Morris Martin. Morris takes a shot. It looks a good one. It is a good one. It's over the bar. That's Kevin Gucking, the scorer, the centre half forward. And at the present time, it looks as if St. Michael's Powers has got the legs on some of them Kilglass Gaels backs. Halfway through the first half, 1 goal and 2 points for Kilglass Gaels playing against the breeze. 3 points for St. Michael's. Sean Gucking to take the kick out from the 20-metre line. Up comes Sean. Kicks it out here towards the wing. Thomas Diffley going up for it, but well held in there by Ronan Cox. Ronan going through the centre. He's on the 21-metre line. A chance of a point. The ball is broken loose. He's been tackled all around the place. That looks to be a throw. It's back to Coney. Coney takes a shot and it's gone wide. Once again, let's say there seems to be a lot of nerves out there at the present time, particularly on the Kilglass Gaels side, particularly around the centre of the field and the half-back line. Sean Davis once again with the kick out from the edge of the parallelogram. About 16 minutes gone in the first half. Sean Davis high out here towards once again to Park Nugent, but Dermot Lan lording it over him, kicks the ball in, a wide kick, and once again St. Michael's, surely they'll rue these chances before the match is over. They're dominating the game, but they find themselves 2 points behind. 7 wides for St. Michael's, no wides for Kilglass Gaels. We could see some changes in the Kilglass Gaels before very long. Adrian Lannon is warming up. Midfield is not performing as it has in the last 2 games, as Sean Davis prepares to take the kick out.
Davis to kick out.
Sean Davis once again kicking the ball into the field. Paul Nugent, Darren Lan once again kicks the ball down. A ball out in the corner to Niall Roach. Niall Benny Murphy standing way off, and Pat Simon is. Pat takes it, it's a high one, but once again it's gone out to the right and it's gone wide. And I'm sure Kilglass Gaels will be very happy to see the Kilglass Gaels, the St. Michael's forwards, shooting so wayward in this first half.
County final, it's an awful lot of rides. But hopefully now they'll settle down soon and start.
Sean Davis once again with the kick out. And Sean must be tired and out.
Go on for Kilglass Gaels. I'm not sure.
That ball is landing in the centre of the field. Dermot Land, most impressive midfielder here today. He fouled his man. The ball is played up to Thomas Tully. Thomas, Thomas misses the ball very badly there, and the ball is played up into the corner to Gavin Curley. Gavin gets the ball inside Dean Coney. Coney takes a shot. It's high and it's over the bar. Another point for St. Michael's. 1 goal and 2 points to 4 points. As Adrian Lannon has gone onto the Kilglass Gaels team. 17 minutes gone in the first half. There's a switch in the Kilglass Gaels team. Thomas Diffley is coming off. Joe Casey has gone back, left half back. Thomas only 17 years of age, not too happy. He's only 17, there'll be more days for Thomas. He has a minor final come up in a fortnight's time. Maybe today is not his day, but there will be days for Thomas. He's a fine young footballer. Sean Davis, can Aidan Lannon make such a difference in the field as Sean Davis takes the kick out up into the centre of the field? This is a chance for Aidan Lannon. But it's well held there by Ian Coney. Ian Coney and Michaels are all over them. Out to Gavin Curley on the 50-metre line. Back into Kevin Guckeen. Back into Ian Coney. Coney going through. Coney high and Coney wide. St. Michael's should be at least 4 or 5 points ahead, but they find themselves 2 points behind. What can Aidan Lannon do to rectify the situation in the middle of the field? That's the question that all Kilglass Gaels are asking at the present time. Sean Davis to take the kick out. 1, 2 to 3 points. 20 minutes gone. 18 minutes gone in the first half. Sean Davis with the kick out. Dropping on the 45-metre line. Aidan Lannon once again going into the clouds and holding on to that ball. He kicks it up along the wing. That's a good sign for Kilglass Gaels. The ball out towards Nigel Bushell, but it's gone all over the sideline. A line ball for St. Michael's. Derek Cox to take it. He kicks it up along the wing. Raymond Lannon going back for it. He runs away from Raymond, but he's got the ball. He's coming up the centre. He kicks it high up over the clouds. The ball is broken down. Back goes David Guckeen. David kicks the ball up along the wing. Martin McHugh and Morris Martin going up for the ball. Morris is on the ground. Tackled. Dermot Washington. He throws the ball. There's a free for St. Kilglass Gaels. Dermot Washington take the free. Up the centre, up to Tommy Washington. The referee says, come back. It's too quick. No advantage there to Kilglass Gaels. Holly Burton calling them back. So there's a free in the centre of the field. Tommy Dean to take it. Tommy the captain. Kilglass Gaels not playing very well, but they find themselves 2 points ahead, and that's what wins county finals. The ball up into the corner. Tommy Washington and Conor King going back for the ball. Tommy knocks King off the ball. Tommy has got the ball. He gets it back in the centre to Dermot Washington. To Trevor McDonough. Trevor gets the ball across in the centre, but standing all on his own is Ian Coney. Corey Nugent not playing the game that he played in the matches previously, and the ball is played up in the centre. Dermot Lannon in the centre. Tommy Dean go back for it. Tommy has got the ball. He gives it to Aidan Lannon. Aidan gets the ball up to Corey Nugent. A good ball, and away goes Porrick. Porrick gives the ball across in the centre to Aidan Lannon. Aidan going up the centre. A good ball inside, and Aidan is tackled after the ball is gone. He's tackled there by Ronan Cox. So there's a free from just inside the 45-metre line, a chance for Kilglass Gaels. And even at the present time, there's no doubt Aidan Lannon has made it a big change in the centre of the field for Kilglass Gaels. Tommy Washington to take the kick. It's about 40 metres out. The wind facing them as Tommy up he comes, right footed. It's gone way out to the left, and it's gone wide. So that's the first wide for Kilglass Gaels. But Kilglass Gaels still lead by 1 goal and 2 points to 3 points. St. Michael's may have the 1-2 to 4 points. A point into it. Rory Dunallen kicks the ball out from the edge of the Pallarurgam, up in the centre of the field. Up goes Aidan Lannon. The ball breaks loose behind him, but Pádraig Nugent has got it. Pádraig turning, gives the ball back to Dermot Washington. Dermot up along the wing now, up towards Nigel Bushell, going out towards the sideline. Nigel taps the ball, well done into Dermot Washington. Dermot going up along the wing, being tackled. He's 40 on the 14-metre line, coming inside. Can he get inside? He's given to Nigel Bushell. Can Nigel turn on his favourite left? He's been tackled all around the place. The ball is knocked away. The ball has gone out towards the 20-metre line. Pádraig back to Pádraig Nugent. Pádraig on the 40 metres out. Give the ball back to Martin McHugh. But away comes Dermot Lann. And Pádraig is fouling man. There's a free out for St. Michael's.
Which can only have happened as a result of the fixing in the right field. Now we have Conor McDermott on the left side of the pitch, and he is signalling to somebody. I don't know who he's signaling to. He's going to take this sideline kick.
Derek Hawks to take the kick. He's waiting for the run. The ball is kicked across the field. Joey Casey going up for it, but the ball is well held there by Ronan Cox. Ronan on the left. He's trying to get inside. He gets the ball up in the centre. Pat Simon has gone in for it. Pat has gone for his high, but it's gone out to the right left and it's gone wide. Kevin O'Rourke is scratching his head, and would you blame him? But so many wides that there'll be near a bit of hair left in his head before the match is over at all. Jimmy Gackman running up to make the changes. He's ringing the changes. Benny Murphy over the right full back. Thomas Ty over the left full back. Sean Davis to take the kick out. 23 minutes gone. Kilglass Gaels are still in the lead. Michaels are dominating, but Kilglass Gaels are leading. Up goes Tommy Dean, and well held by Tommy Dean. That's the inspiration Kilglass Gaels are looking for. Give it back to Aidan Lannon. Aidan, a low ball up towards, the ball is broken back here by Anthony Ferry. Anthony Ferry to Dermot Lann. Dermot Lann in the centre of the field, going up the field. Kicks it high, way up the field. Out to the right, and it's gone wide. And Dermot drops his head. And there's 2 blades of hair less on Kevin O'Rourke's head.
Mentioned here at half time, this is Michael's team by manager Kevin O'Rourke, and I'm sure
23 minutes gone, 1-2 to 4 points. Kilglass Gaels lead. Sean Davis to take the kick out.
11 wide so far. It's an awful.
Sean Davis with the kick out, dropping in the centre of the field. Up they go for it. Dermot Lann all on his own. Gets the ball back into Kevin Guckeen. Kevin with a chance of an equaliser. It's high, but it's gone out to the right and it's gone wide.
And the umpires are the 2 busiest people on the pitch here today. These umpires at the back into the pitch are
Sean Davis, the busiest man in St. Attractus Park in Ballinameen. The 12th. Is this the 16th time he's taken the kick out today? 12 of them from the edge of the Pallarurgam, 4 of them from the 20-metre line. Kilglass Gaels has got to get a grip around the half-back line around midfield as Sean Davis takes the kick out. It's dropping, once again it's dropping up in the